She's not walking through that mud.
Hello, hi. Hold that. I gotta get down. Yeah, a little bit more headroom, right? That's okay, Reno.
What's up?
Dog. You know, like, how long I've been waiting for that? You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Like, I feel like just Equinox alone, like, Close to Me, I think was a good little like introduction.
Yeah.
And they've been like songs before that, right? Like you uploaded all the other shit.
Mhm.
But then Close to Me felt like one where it was like, besides Feeling Ways, it was like the one that felt like initiative. You know what I mean? Like you took it upon yourself to like go and craft that whole shit.
Yeah.
And like, put it out. And then there was Colorful Life as well, but like you were tasked. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To do that one.
Mhm.
But then Close to Me was obviously like you probably just did that out of your own accord, right? Just sitting down and doing that shit. But then fucking Equinox, bro. Even just like the visuals of that shit, like the photos you took.
The photos
The photos are crazy.
Yeah, thank you. I took them with my dad.
Okay, nice.
It's fire,
Nice.
it's fire, it's fire.
But even just like the photos you took and like how did you even think to what made you come up to that point with Equinox?
At that point, it started with the beat itself. When I was making that, I named the beat Equinox.
Okay.
So, like, I knew the feeling that I put into the beat and the sounds that I was using, I already knew that that's the energy I wanted to go in with. And like when I present it to the world, like that's the energy I want them to feel, you know, through it. So then I had like colors in my mind with it, associated with it, and then as like I wrote the lyrics like one piece by another. Like I started with the what is it? Like the main chorus that I realized that was life I'm living.
What is that about though?
That?
You're realizing that this life is built off of lies. What lies?
Yeah. So that was just like a freestyle at first, that whole thing, and then like I just ended up using it because it kind of worked. Like I took it into like I interpreted it into my life as in like there's a lot of things that like up until a certain point, even not just like when I wrote that, but just like throughout my life that like it just wasn't true to my like true self, you know, but I was still like making that me and my reality. So then like as I let those things go, like I said in the first thing I said is like I'm letting go, you know.
Yeah.
I let go of those like needs or like those like wants to like fulfill those things that are like not even me. So yeah.
What do you feel like those things were though? Because like again, I feel like me and you, I feel like I've been pushing you for that. You know what I mean? Like just trying to get you to a point like, bro, like you know that you're in this, you DJ, you engineer, you know you have the ability to create something like grand and something full, right? Do you feel like the letting go part, this like the new shit, Close to Me, Equinox, is part of the letting go?
It is. It sort of is. This is the process of me letting go right now.
Right.
It's like the transition from the old to the new.
Yeah, that's good
And like
shit.
that's like in reality as well as just like the song and everything. Like it goes back down to like everything. But
You're like working on an album, right? No?
Okay, no, that's good. That's okay. It's fine.
that's what
fine.
I thought. That's sick that you think that.
It's fine though. It's fine.
I actually like
You have
appreciate that.
That's a good thing.
Because I was like, it's kind of, I'm like, it's good.
It's like it's leading up to something.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't think that it was working. You know, let me be honest. Like for the past like week, I felt so like down. Like I feel like I had post-drop blues for the longest time. Like I don't know.
What does that mean? Like, what do you mean? Post drop.
It's like
Blues.
it's like I just came up with that term. It's like I put something out and then like I just feel like I didn't do it right. Like I just didn't feel like
It's always like that though.
Yeah.
I feel like after you like actually complete it and like put it out, after like the next like week, you're like, oh, did I even do it enough?
Yeah.
Is that it?
I think honestly, like you can't even get too like far on yourself for that because you have to maybe understand that you're gonna have other opportunities. So maybe the post-drop blues comes from maybe that feeling of like you're not gonna be able to do that again. But honestly, like I was scared at times. Like, nah, I won't be able to make something this great again. That's a fucking lie, bro.
I'm
It is.
stuck
It's a lie.
between that feeling and the feeling of like this isn't good enough. Like I showed this, like this is me right now, but it's like I could do so much better than this. Like,
and you will though.
Yeah.
You will. It's it's just the beginning. Like, there's so much more to come.
It's also inspiring me to like motivating me to like keep doing it. And like,
Is there other things in Evolve right now? Like, are there other things that you're sitting on besides those? Okay.
Maybe that's what I. Did you ever tweet anything about like more music or
I did.
like an album? Are you sure? I swear I saw somewhere there was an album coming, and I was like, wait, that makes a lot of sense. And was that not you?
I think though, maybe not an album the way I was perceiving it, but even like a lead up of singles to like a drop of like a 3 or 4 track EP, just all fresh music. Like that's
in mind. Like it's like it exists in my mind right now. You know, I haven't made it yet, but like the pieces are there.
Okay. It's there, like right. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And it's just so crazy, like to go from fucking like Fanshawe. Was it How I Feel? Yeah. Bro, to go from that shit to all the way up to this, and it was a long time coming because that was 2018 and now we're in like 2022 with a whole new like. It's full, bro. It's like it's finished. You can hear that it's a full production, and you know your back was put into it. I also have another thing, bro. Given that it's recording right now, and I don't know what's gonna happen with this, but I feel I need it on record. I need it documented. Mans need to know how to say your name.
Oh yeah.
You need to know your name. The background is heritage.
Okay.
Where that comes from, like just go.
All right. So my real name is Mirinal, Mirinal, and that means lotus flower, I think in Sanskrit. Not sure, actually 100%. But I'm pretty sure that's the meaning of it, probably in Sanskrit. And that's what my parents named me. And then Marie is just half of that.
Like these dumbasses say Marie,
like people
Mary.
Mary, it's Mary, Marie, Mr. Mr. I? Yeah,
you're lying.
Mr. 2, Mr. I.
Mr. 2, that's crazy.
Or a lot of people recently, like I think 3 people within a month span have been like, is your name Emery? Like Emery type. I'm like,
wow.
What?
Mr. 2. That's a funny one.
Yeah.
Mr. 2.
But like also, I started off with the name DJ Marie, right? I think you remember like when I first started thinking of a name like for an artist name, like I talked to you first. Yeah. So DJ Marie was what I started with, and because I was DJing first, and then like that turned into just Marie.
Yeah, just
now,
Marie. Yeah, you're not like it's not just a DJ anymore, you know. Yeah, you cover so many different like angles.
I like Marie is like very powerful too. It's like Marie, you know, that's me.
Yeah,
you know?
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's all you need to say, you know.
It's Marie.
I also I wanted to point one thing out, and it's kind of like going into the heritage.
Yeah.
You say you're Guju, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like I want to hear from you just exactly how much the heritage possibly plays into the music, because I don't know if I'm hearing wrong.
Yeah.
But Equinox itself and just listening to like Punjabi music is not far off from like traditional Gujarati music, right? It's not far off, right?
It's a whole different world.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so educate me, enlighten me then.
Yeah.
The female vocalists though, like how do they sound? Like, cause I know that I even watched the video when it came to like Bollywood music or whatever.
Yeah.
Like the vocal range that some of these women have, and they'll take it like they'll start one and then like go everywhere with it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And in Equinox particularly, I felt like I heard some of that, you know?
Appreciate you for noticing that. So that comes from my roots. Okay, so my roots with music is from my grandfather. Like he taught me Indian classical music growing up. Like I was like a born like performer and singer. Like pitch was like in my system already. Like I could like pick it up really quickly. So then I was doing that already, and then like my family had an Indian classical music school at home. It was like a whole organization, like non-profit and stuff, doing like concerts and contests and all this shit. So I just grew up in that, like singing and being trained by like all these like people that have been learning for like lifetimes and stuff. So that's like already inside me. So then that comes into like the practice that I've done growing up, like up until like I think like grade 12, like every single day I've been like practicing Indian classical music at home. So then that comes into play when I make music, because it's that like muscle memory as well as just like musical muscle memory is like all in there.
Yeah. And I think I even like I hear some of like because there are other was it East Asian? Am I wrong? That's the region for like India, right? It's East Asian. South Asian.
Yeah,
South Asian.
East
So
Asian
sorry.
is like
It's like Oriental.
yeah.
Okay. No. So South Asians, because I know like there's some other women in the scene as well. But I feel like, and it's not to like put you up against them or whatever the fuck, but I feel like amongst what I've heard, like just the heritage and the tradition, or you know what I think music would sound like coming from like a westernized South Asian artist is like it kind of like peaked at Equinox, to be completely honest. Yeah, that shit was like I just peeped it. I was just like this is cool as fuck. It's cool as fuck. But yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, like I feel like I have like both parts of like my Indian and my Canadian side are like really, really strong. Like they've been like really enforced like in me, so
yeah, and it's gonna come out, you know what I mean, like you are who you are, and it's just gonna, you can only output what you are.